Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Kia Sportage, Kia Sorento. You need to remove guys or replace crankshaft pulley, also known as a harmonic balancer. Stay with us, we'll explain how to do that guys. We'll explain how you can do it without a special tool, and if you need to use a special tool we'll explain what to use as well guys, which will make your life a little bit easier. Now, before we start, you don't need to remove your engine to do that. We simply have it out due to the fact that we'll be making hundreds of videos that can potentially save you thousands of dollars, and without the engine being out, we can clearly show you how to do that today. So this should work on Kia Sportage and Kia Sorento different years. For instance, they start using it in early 2012 all the way to 2016-17 depending on the market guys. That's a 2.4 GDI engine. So before we start, let me introduce you to the channel. Every single car we get at the garage guys, we take them completely apart and we make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do all that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. Also guys, if you want to buy parts or tools for a really good price and quick shipping as well, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and parts from. Specifically, this is an engine out of a 2013 Kia that we'll be demonstrating on. And with that being said, okay, if you have a Kia guys or other vehicle, check our main channel Auto Repair guys. We have videos that have helped more than 120 million people guys, that can save you thousands of dollars. So let's start on it now. In order to remove the crankshaft pulley guys, okay, there is a special tool that most people will recommend to use, okay, because without it, okay, you can have a really hard time, okay, removing that pulley. And let me explain, okay, what the tool looks like. You will need to remove your intake manifold, remove the engine starter. We have the special video on the channel how to remove intake manifold and engine starter. Check it out if you need help with that. And then you have that special tool that goes where the engine starter is, okay, and it holds the flywheel so it doesn't move. The other tool guys that you can use, okay, it can go on the flywheel from underneath the oil pan, that you can use it as well. If you don't have any of those tools, I will not recommend to do the job, but what we use here, and again, don't need to do it guys, okay, with the belt still installed, we get an air impact, okay, and with the compressor, you just are going to take it loose. Now, you will not be able to torque it correctly later, so I'll recommend still to get the tool, but we've done it multiple times with the impact. We haven't had a problem, but doesn't mean that you will not have one. So we pre-loosen ours already. Now that's the tensioner. We can go ahead, remove the belt, and once we remove the belt, we can continue with the next step to remove that pulley right here. Okay, perfect, just like that. So let's go ahead, okay, get this one loose. It should be just almost like hand tight. The impact got it loose, so now we're going to go ahead, okay, and get it loose with a little impact now. Yeah, right there, and it came out. Now your timing chain will not skip or anything like that. It's not like one of those Mazda 4 designs where with the moment you take this one off, the timing is completely done, okay, and you should definitely follow timing procedures. No, this one is not, because that's a keyed pulley and you have key timing chain components you can see on the back side, okay, right there. So that's how we remove the pulley. Now, putting it together guys, okay, you can see you grab a new one, you install it. I'll definitely recommend to get the tool to hold the flywheel, okay, so we can get it tight to the specific torque. Otherwise you will not be able to use a torque wrench, because the engine will be spinning and you will not know how much torque you applied. But you get the idea guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful to any of you trying to remove or replace crankshaft pulley. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.